Greetings of the day. This is Miss Tabassum. I hope you all are fine by the grace of the Almighty. Today we are going to learn about past tense. So let's get started. Here it is, past tense. Verbs in the past tense refers to actions that happened previously. Today in our lecture we are going to read about simple past tense and past continuous tense. So let's get started. And here it goes. Simple past tense. The simple past tense refers to actions that happened in the past or were regularly done in the past. Here goes the structure. We make a past simple tense with a subject and a verb in the past or the V2 form. This simple past tense is used to talk about completed actions in the past. Here goes examples. Zaara completed the essay just before the exam ended. The verb in the first sentence is complete and we made the past tense by adding ed to it. We do this with most of the verbs. As you can see in sentence number 2. They always worked sincerely. Here, work is changed into worked by adding ed. But some verbs have special past forms. You see that in sentence number 3. He ate 2 slices of the cheesecake. Here, ate is the past form of it. We say it, ate, eaten, give, gave, given, build, built, built, come, came, come, go, went, gone. These types of verbs are called irregular verbs. There are no rules for making past form of these verbs. You have to memorize the correct forms, and there are many more irregular verbs apart from these on the screen. Here, the verbs ate and completed suggest that the actions took place in the past, whereas the phrase always worked in the second sentence suggests a habitual action done in the past. Now, here goes the structure of simple past tense in affirmative, negative, and interrogative form of sentences. In affirmative, the structure is the past form of the verb. The baby slept early. Slept is the verb here. I woke up at 5 a.m. today. Woke is the verb here. Negative, its structure is did not plus the base form of the verb. The boy did not play. Did not play. The traffic did not move for another 10 minutes. Did not move is the negative simple past tense. In interrogative, the structure are as follows. Did plus subject plus the base form of the verb. That is, did they come home last night? And another way also it can be written with using WH word. So the structure can be WH word plus was or were plus the subject. Who was the stranger at the door? Now here goes past continuous tense. Verbs that show actions that continued for some time in the past are said to be in the past continuous. The structure is was or were plus present participle form of the verb, that is verb plus ing. Let's understand an example. They were watching the match when the doorbell rang. We are going to put this sentence on a timeline. This side is past, in the middle now, and on the other side future. Our sentence says, they were watching the match. This shows an unfinished ongoing action in the past. So, they were in the middle of watching the match and something happened. The doorbell rang. So, someone need to go to the door and see who it was, isn't it? So, the past continuous tense basically talks about an unfinished ongoing action in the past, and normally we also mention another finished action that interrupted it. We make this sentence with a subject plus was were plus a verb in ing form. Let's see some more examples. He was eating his tiffin rather slowly. Was eating is an example of past continuous tense. Let's see example second. She was washing clothes when the power went out. So here, was eating and was washing is past continuous. In these two sentences, the verbs was eating and was washing indicate that the action began and went on for some time in the past. Here is the structure along with the type of sentences with examples of past continuous tense. In affirmative sentence, the structure for past continuous tense is was or were plus ing form of the verb. She was dancing. Mike was riding a horse. In negative, it's was or were plus not plus ing form of the verb. They were not enjoying the pizza at all. She was not sleeping very well. Were not enjoying, was not sleeping is negative sentence in the past continuous form. In an interrogative, the structure is was or were plus subject plus ing form of the verb. Examples: was he waiting for me? Were George and Ringo buying guitars? Here is an exercise. Fill in the blanks with the simple past tense of the verbs. Number 1. Mother Teresa dedicated her life to serve the needy. The verb is dedicate, so the V2 or the second form of the verb in past tense is dedicated. He rewarded the boy for his honesty. Reward, rewarded. The police took the culprit into custody. Take, took. He gave up on convincing his friends to join him. Here, give is changed to gave. Number 5. She promoted the child after he did well in the retest. Promote, promoted. Number 6. He tricked us into buying a radio which did not work. Trick, tricked. 7th. I stopped him from using too much salt in his cooking. Stop, stopped. Number 8. They constructed the huts out of mud and straw. Construct, constructed. Number 9. The teacher made the whole class practice the exercise. Make, made, made. An example of irregular verbs. Let's see one more exercise. Fill in the blanks with the simple past or past continuous tense of the verbs. Number 1. She was playing the violin when her father returned home. Second, what were you doing when this school announced the results of the competition? Third, while you were sleeping, we finalized the plans for your birthday party. Number 4, when you left for the airport, it was raining heavily. Number 5, they were playing in the classroom when the teacher walked in. 6, I was studying before I took up this job. 7th, she exercised way too much last month, resulting in muscle cramps. That's all for the day. In the next lecture, we'll be learning about past perfect and past perfect continuous. I hope you understood the lesson well. Thank you. Have a good day ahead.